Formation and development of the cave biome can occur over the course of thousands or even millions of years. Caves are found throughout the world, but only a small portion of them have been explored and documented by cavers. The lack of light and sustenance makes caves one of the most unique and fascinating biomes.
Most caves form in karst, a type of landscape made of limestone, dolomite, and gypsum rocks that slowly dissolve in the presence of water that is slightly acidic. Rain mixes with carbon dioxide in the atmosphere as it falls to the ground and then picks up more of the gas as it seeps into the soil. The combination is a weak, acidic solution that dissolves calcite, the main mineral of karst rocks. This acidic water goes down through the Earth's fractures and creates passages. These passages eventually widen and result in the formation of caves. Most caves take more than 100,000 years to widen enough to hold a human.
The climate of a cave depends on the zone of the cave one is in. The entrance zone is the area of the cave that opens to the surface. This zone is cool, shaded, and light can be seen. The twilight zone is when you are somewhat in the cave. Light can still be seen, but it becomes more damp. The dark zone is when one goes very far into the cave. It is completely dark all the time and extremely damp.
Caves are located all across the globe, including Antarctica. Some notable caves include the Son Doong Cave in Vietnam. This is the biggest cave in the world, and some of its caverns are large enough to hold a 40-story building. Another well-known cave is the Mammoth Cave in Kentucky. This is the longest cave system in the world with over 365 miles of passages. There are still new caverns being discovered to this day. These are just a few examples of the thousands of caves around the world. The reasons caves are seen all over the planet is because all that needs to be present in order for one to form is water and rock material.
As one goes further into a cave, light becomes less available and some plants are no longer able to survive. The entrance zone is able to support trees and grasses. Plants around the entrance of a cave are important to the ecology of the biome. The litter from the plants on the surface donates the CO2 that helps eat away the limestone slowly to form caves. The roots of the plants also release acids that help break down rock even more. The twilight zone is able to support species like mosses, liverworts, and ferns to grow. The dark zone is only able to support structures such as fungi and algae. The reason fungi thrive in the dark zone is because of bat droppings that create a perfect soil for them.
The term troglobites is an animal species, or a population of a species, strictly bound to underground habitats. Caves are the homes to numerous species such as the olm, which is a white eyeless amphibian that sometimes measures over a foot long. Another strange species found in this type of ecosystem is the cave beetle. It feeds on the carcasses of different animals and other organic material. Bats are one of the most well-known examples of a species that calls a cave home. Bats are nocturnal, meaning that they perform hunting activities at night. They feed on pests such as mosquitoes, moths, and small insects. Some caves are notorious for their population of bats. Bracken Cave houses over 20 million bats. Bats are extremely important to the environment in that they keep insect populations in check. It is estimated that by eating insects, bats save the agricultural industry $23 billion each year. Overall, there is a large presence of biodiversity in caves. In the U.S. alone, 1,138 cave-restricted animals have been identified. Many caves have still not been discovered, with possibly more new species to be found. Caves are one of the most interesting biomes on the planet. The absence of light in caves makes it hard for many types of plants to survive. However, many animals survive in this habitat. Humans have been exploring caves since the beginning of time. Evidence suggests that humans inhabited caves during the Paleolithic era, some 2.6 million years ago. Humans to this day explore caves worldwide. One of the reasons so many individuals go caving is for viewing stalactite and stalagmite. These formations are created over thousands of years. Water enters the cave and dissolves calcite and carries it through a ceiling. The dripping water leaves traces of calcite, creating the beautiful formations. Ultimately, caves are one of the biomes that are most difficult for humans to enter. Due to this, there are many caves that have yet to have been discovered.